Yow. So here we are, 3 games left in the season, 45 and 34. I feel like we scraped this year. Not as bold as last year, but we got better pieces, and we took a big risk in mid-season like nobody before. So we basically switched out our main five for virtually an off the bench rotational five with a 3-year contract. So right now, I think that we got some major pieces for the pick and roll, and our latest strategy, which seemed to be turning everything around, is going to the attack the basket mode. So now that we're attacking the basket, it feels like all of the right players are getting to where they need to be to make the difference. By the way, wherever you see this, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Be sure to like the stream, subscribe to the channel, share, and all the rest of that reactionary stuff. Because otherwise, YouTube, they come in for channels that don't talk enough. And I tell you what, even though I'm evaluating the games, I'm in the background, I'm not necessarily on the mic, heavy editing, that's not necessarily what the format of this is, but I need you guys to support me so I can continue this story and bring this to you, because otherwise they're not going to show it to you. They don't think nobody likes it. Even though just last weekend there was 400 people. What's that about? But that doesn't matter. It's not like every night. But come on. Come on. Let us have a little flexibility. It didn't hurt nothing. So anyway, we got these 3 games left. I'm going to check the rotations really quick, and then we're going to get into some game time. How did Brandon Jennings do in the last game? Let's refresh. So it was in 12 minutes. Oh, actually, I think it was, that's right. So Lynn went down. We lost Lynn for 2 to 4 weeks, which is major. And I think that put the fear of God in me. And it had me start Jennings for this game, even though ain't no way Jennings can actually start this game. So we're going to make a few rotational pieces in alignment here. I hate to have everyone run through the last of the season. Let me look at this real quick. I mean, virtually we get nothing for beating the Rockets right now. I mean, my only hesitation really is trying to keep us out of alignment with falling in the path of the Warriors going into the playoffs, because it's not going to go well, I don't feel like. So I'm trying to stay out of their way until we can face them in the end. And until that happens, I'm just trying to keep everybody healthy. We don't need any more injuries at this point in the season, especially with Lynn going down. It's getting dangerous. He's our inside bully. So he's our doorman. That's the bouncer. So you really need him back for some of these games. Although we have Steven Adams as another big body, will increase his minutes. He's not going to necessarily be able to do what Lynn does, but I think he will. We'll get our value out of his performance based on his ability to step in and fulfill some of that critical inside defensive role. So I'm going to run through the rotations real quick. Honestly, I don't really want Brandon Jennings starting this game. I think I'm going to go ahead and let a lot of choices, but I think we're going to I feel like going full barrel on Houston, honestly. I think we should give them both barrels. Bell and Lane. And see, actually, my strategy, I think what happened was I had first world problems. I think, whatever reason, the software will corrupt from time to time. So actually, I did go into Houston with this lineup, and I think it cost us at the end. I took a couple-day break, which is why I'm not exactly refreshed. Just letting the system, the wider systems that be settled with the new changes and all. So things have been a little dark the last couple of days as far as who's checking in. So I'll try to see if we can get that back with some modifications. You heard. So actually, I'm not going to start Bell for this game. I feel like we just need to tough our way through things. We need to be ready to fight. I know Lynn's not here, so I guess we're going to have to put in Marjanovic. I mean, it's just the way it is. It really is just how it is. I don't really want to. I mean, obviously, I mean, that's my team captain. So we're gonna do everything we can to take care of him. And honestly, I think his best performances do come from off the bench. I mean, it's just a strange thing. But and deep in the pocket, we got Andre Iguodala. I mean, he hasn't really been like the best team fit so far, but should we go up against, showing up against the Warriors, I feel like he may have something to say as like a special weapon. So we'll see what happens with that. I think Adams got his time increased, so he's up to 18 minutes. Honestly, it feels strange, right? It feels real strange. But what would happen? I feel like, it wouldn't necessarily be for the best, but so that I could keep Marjanovic coming off the bench because that's where he truly shines. Is coming in. He's got a couple of 20-point games coming off the bench, so he is really comfortable in that second rotation. So I want to make sure we can preserve him. I'm gonna let Adams take some of the early minutes so that we can just kind of continue our process and protect Marjanovic. We actually went into a slide when he was injured, so he actually is the central player around which this team is built. So 7-10, or sorry, 7-3 in the last 10 games. We finally managed to pull out of our slide. We're up to a 1-game streak, and dang, just barely avoided 50% on the season. So let's. I'm gonna run through these rotations. Other than I think it's kind of hard to think when you talk it so much. You know what I mean? Yeah. Not necessarily my preferred venue. I'm a thinker, my boy. I don't like to just be talking on and on. But apparently, that's how they. That's how. That's how it needs to be to get respect around here. Doing what I'm doing right now. So I'm just gonna let it. I'm gonna let it vibe for now. So let me check my numbers here real quick. Jennings, I got to take that down. I got to take Jennings' numbers down. I love his attitude. Jennings definitely brought something from the free agency that we did not have. I like what he's bringing to the team. Kilpatrick, I like when he gets to attacking the basket. He's a lethal man. Lynn, we need you to come back, my guy. Please be closer to 2 weeks and 4 weeks. We need you. All right, I'm going to go ahead and stack up Kimba, who's also already been injured this season. We're going to just let these guys attack the baskets. Shit, and duties around here, they just don't stop. So it's just the way it's got to be. You know what I'm saying? I got a whole op to oversee. It's just the facts. You know what I'm saying? All right, Kim Bazemore. Thank God for this trade. This man has been doing it. He's really come in and provided some special ability, and he's got that major dunk that we lost when we got rid of Josh Jackson. So we really are. We're preparing to compete with Houston, and we have struggled against Houston this year. Unlike last year, we really put them in their place. But let me give Bazemore his minutes back. I don't know where they went exactly. Look, I'm going to take a couple from Jennings. And I noticed that coaches actually had a mind of his own. He's not following these rotations whatsoever. I don't even get it, actually. I don't even get it. He's handling the rotations like he's actually going against what rotations I'm suggesting here and really putting in whoever he wants. So it's good to see Hollins with the hot streak. 12 points in 17 minutes. Massive. Massive. Here, girl, move your hand. Should my dog just be trying to just she tries to get close and she just been knocking stuff over because she's large, you know what I'm saying? She's big. She's a big body. All right, let's see here. Okay, I kind of like where things are at. I don't feel like Collins and Bell are both. Oh, last game he got, what was that? He got 20 minutes against LA. Okay. I think we're established. I'm feeling comfortable about the rotations. I'm going to pull back on Jennings just a couple because I know he's not going to get in for 18 minutes. There's just not enough time in the game. So then we're going to give 2 minutes back on to Bazemore. We got Lane. We can probably pull a couple minutes off of him. He's actually a big dog. So I wonder if it's better. I'm gonna leave Lane. It's kind of tough. But what's crazy about Adams, right? Why he's better than Hassan is because he's got this special ability right here as a perimeter defender, which means he can play the 4. And we're going to actually use him in this game at the 4 just to see how things go. I mean, obviously, we're taking the risk, but we're going to go ahead and run with it. And I think everybody else is locked into place. I want to make sure Jennings gets as much time on the court as possible. Just because of his attitude. I think he really does add an edge, and he's a pure shooter. I like the way he shoots, and he's actually helped to add up our numbers when it comes time to score. Reed, let me take a look at how the last couple games have been. You know, some issues with his efficiency, but honestly, he's here particularly because he does have a deep 3, and he also is a perimeter defender. So he actually does help substantially when that time comes. He is definitely one of our young guns. Chill, chill, chill. And my controller's not even that good, you know. So I was like, you know, gonna need an equipment update at some point. But let's see here. Should I give a couple more minutes to Adams? I really don't need to. That's not what he's here to do. He's not here to be a 30-minute guy. He's here to be really, when Len's healthy, he's an 8 to 10-minute man, and that's fine. Just imagine playing basketball, having a 3-year contract where you're getting 77 million, and all they really expect out of you is basically 10 minutes a night. I could do that. I for real could do that. So I got these 2 minutes left. Where am I gonna drop them? You know what I'm gonna do? Holland is kind of a magic man, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him to Holland, even though that's probably maybe not the best move, but he can also fill in at the 3 spot. So we're just gonna let him. All right. So hopefully the game is feeling friendly. Hopefully it's feeling fresh and feeling nice, and we'll let it all do what it do. So. All right, time to game. Time to game zam them. Houston, Charlotte, Dallas. Let me take a look. Okay, down, not going. So basically, this is just it's really just cleanup work. So if we can beat Houston, and we might as well try to beat them on TV. Ain't no reason to fold in on TV, but so maybe we'll try to beat Houston, see if we can get some intimidation factor, and then maybe we'll talk about how to turn the Jets off at Charlotte. Even though Charlotte, they played really well at the last game. Let me see. Did they beat us in the last game? They did. Charlotte pulled away in the last minute, so we kind of do need to get that one. Not that it's like critical at this stage, but you know, we just need to level up going into the playoff, preserve our confidence, you know. And Dallas, no, I'm pretty sure we've been handling Dallas all season. Not an issue this year, I don't think. Yeah, so even the last one, it was bad for them. So this is what's factual. This is what's good in the world. We're on the cusp of going back and trying to put in our fight for the Western Chip. So we're gonna go ahead and get rowdy about it. And best of luck to the boys. We up big. Be sure to be able to like and subscribe to the channel, my boys. Let's get in there. All right, so first we're gonna gather up our classic jerseys. Quite frankly, this 74 to 77 can make a comeback. I would not be mad. It's probably the best kit that the Blazers have. Unfortunately, I'm so mad about it. I could actually probably do a custom kit. I'm not gonna do that right now because you know time is of the essence, right? But I'm gonna have to think about it because their kits are bad, man. I mean, it's bad. I mean, honestly, I don't like these jerseys whatsoever. And Rockets don't really have much of a selection, quite frankly. You know what? We're going to go with the all 70s theme. I feel like Harden's going to be probably looking at 30 points. Patrick Beverly, he actually is a nice little matchup for Jordan Clarkson, but quite frankly, Clarkson is a beast. Clarkson is doing it for this team, as a straight swap for Lillard. He's our guy. It's so crazy that I got in here, did this little sim, right? Traded away Lillard, and all of a sudden Lillard wants to come back to Portland. What the hell's going on with things? But that's how it is, right? I think maybe he saw it and was like, hell nah. But we did hit the Western chip, so maybe he saw us hit the Western chip. You never know. This is the internet, all right? So we going in. And I'll be in to check in on timeout at halftime. So you riding with us, then I'm appreciating you right now. And be sure to hit that like button so we can get off of invisible, man. They're trying to make us invisible. Don't let them make us invisible. Make sure to smush that button, my boys.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Just a few games left before the NBA playoffs and the final seeding starting to lock in. Tonight, it'll be the Portland Trailblazers up against the Houston Rockets. And for Houston, playing above 500 in the last few weeks, not bad. They'd like to do better. We'll see if they can add a win tonight. And tonight it's a race of thoroughbreds. Two clubs that can go end to end in a flash. What is it that makes these teams so good in transition?
THTA. TDI.
And what does that mean?
They have athletes to do it. Athletes to do it.
I knew what that meant.
That's it. Good ball handlers and good finishers, man. THT, HTDI.
Not only that, they spend a lot of time perfecting it. The moment they get the ball, TLTP. They look to push.
WSIDTKH FTC. We send it down to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Whoa.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Trailblazers come into town for this one. Hi, everyone. We're happy to have you with us for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. And Alex Len out with the injury. He will be missed.
Kevin, what a huge blow to this team. I mean, he's going to miss some of the playoffs and possibly all of them.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, James Harden is a great offensive player, but there's no mistaking it. He does dominate the ball. Now, that can bother teammates sometimes, but Coach Mike D'Antoni says when they feel that paycheck every 2 weeks, that should make them play hard. You have to be a star in your role. So when James gets the ball to you, shoot it, and then run back and play hard as heck. Kevin?
Thanks. He's a great passer, David. There's no doubt he can set the table. Clark, assess the center position right now in the NBA. And I'm talking about elite centers and their place in the game.
Well, the center position has changed, Kevin. You don't have a lot of back-to-the-basket centers anymore. More of the big guys are stepping out and are more like stretch fours than traditional big guys. What you have in the center position now typically are rebounders and rim protectors. Not many dominant scorers on the low block.
And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Kemba Walker. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Lane in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Stolen by Walker. To the inside. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Here's Houston now. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
And that was a stinker. I mean, that's one of those games where you really can't find anything that they did well. The game just got out of hand and really just a shaky performance across the board.
Yeah, and I'd have to agree with you. And you know how optimistic and positive I am. But it's hard for me to find anything positive to take away from that. That's a game you just want to forget about as soon as you can.
And Portland has possession after the Rockets pick up 3. Adams, the pass to Lane. He kicks it to Clarkson. Rebounded by Capella. Beverly against Clarkson. And Beverly kicks to Ingles. Back to Beverly. The pass to Capella. Shot clock at 5. And stolen by Bazemore. Walker goes in. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, this little fella, Kemba Walker, is a treat to watch, especially when he takes it all the way to the cup. He's got explosive speed and finishes with ease on the drive.
Portland shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
That's good from Walker. And you ask any Houston fan who the greatest player in the history of the franchise is, and they all say Hakeem Olajuwon. Clark, you played against Olajuwon. Just how great a player was he? And what does he mean to this Rockets franchise today?
Well, he was special. A first ballot Hall of Famer, brought the only titles in franchise history to the Rockets, and could do everything you want from a big guy. Graceful, strong, a presence defensively and on the glass, unselfish. They called him Hakeem the Dream for good reason. That dude was a dream to play with and a nightmare for opponents.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Adams sets the pick for Clarkson. Shot clock at 6. And here's Walker outside. Drills it from outside. Walker's got 6.
And he's kind of always had that shoot-first mentality for a point guard. And when you can shoot it like Walker, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Harden against Walker. Adams sets the pick for Walker. Down low. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got his first basket.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Beverly dishes to Harden. Anderson the screen. Beverly the pass to Anderson. Out to the wing. Capella with a screen on Clarkson. And Adams sends it back. And they're able to recover. Portland leading by 3. Screen by Adams. Here's Walker. Here's Clarkson. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
And every season, Capella has improved as a shot blocker. Timing, awareness, recognition. He's really good at erasing shot attempts.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Walker. And that one is off. And it's Houston the other way. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebound.
That was the definitive difference. I mean, it came down to the final seconds, but the tough work on the glass they did carried the day.
3 on the clock. Here's Harden. And it's Houston with another.
Like seeing Harden get free from here. A scorching hot mid-range shooter.
Clarkson against Beverly. Shot's good by Clarkson.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
I could not say it any better, showing you some real focus, taking it inside against the bigger man.
And so it's Houston with it after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Ingles kicks to Anderson. It's tipped. Stolen by Clarkson. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ingles. Clarkson against Beverly. Pass to Harden. Takes the 3. But they'll get another chance. Beverly dishes to Harden. The kick out to Anderson. It's stolen by Adams.
You two players.
And here are the Trailblazers now. Walker against Harden. Walker in the post. Can't hit from 12.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Clarkson against Beverly. Feeds to Harden. Six to shoot. In the corner, it's Capella. Houston moving it around. Here's Beverly. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. And Bazemore kicks to Clarkson. To the paint. And he drops it in from the low post.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
On the wing, Ingles. He dishes it to Beverly. Kicks to Anderson. Shoots the 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Anderson's got 6 points.
You know, one of the great strengths of Coach D'Antoni, to me, Kevin, is he really gives his players a lot of confidence. And his philosophy really clicks with players. They're comfortable playing for him. They know their responsibilities, and they play hard for D'Antoni.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Here's the floater. The shot comes out. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
And to what you said about Mike D'Antoni, he sees his players and asks, what can they do, instead of what can't you do?
And, you know, he's had a lot of success last season elevating the Rockets and winning Coach of the Year in the process.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. A post-All-Star break look now at how the breakdown between three-pointers and other shots have been for Houston.
And clearly they haven't been shy about launching it from long range. That's the way the league has been going, and they are certainly embracing that trend.
Gordon, the pass to Farrell. Back to Gordon. Decker kicks to Farrell. Just 3 to shoot. Fires from the line. Another miss by Houston.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Here's Kilpatrick. Pass to Holland. To the middle. Here's Collins. He drains the turnaround jump shot. Collins has got his first bucket of the night. Rockets trail by 6. Farrell passes to Gordon. Screen by Nurkic. Dishes to Robinson. On the wing, Gordon. Inside, Nurkic. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go, but it sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Clark, looking across the NBA landscape, which post players do you see as the most physically dominant in the league right now?
Well, if you talk about physically dominant, there are a number of guys that fall into that category, but I would add this caveat: who's physically dominant and most skilled? That's DeMarcus Cousins.
One shot, gentlemen.
Marc Gasol is similar because of his skill set. Drummond is an animal and a beast because of his rebounding and strength and athleticism. DeAndre Jordan, much the same, but skill and physicality, DeMarcus Cousins gets my vote.
Trailblazers leading by 3. Marjanovic just screen on Gordon. Here's Kilpatrick, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, I tell you what, like how cool and collected he was getting the job done at the line in this one.
And some nice passing there by Houston. On the wing, Gordon. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Decker, and the rejection by Marjanovic. And the officials now calling the shooting foul. He got a lot of ball on the block, but also got the body, so some free throws coming up right now. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw, no good for Nurkic. Trailblazers leading by 3. Passes it to Kilpatrick. They set the pick. Outside for Jackson. Now the dish to Bell. Holland the pass to Kilpatrick. Jackson in the corner. Off target from three-point range. Rockets have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Left side, Gordon. Back to Decker. And Decker slams it in.
My, oh my, did he ever flush that one hard?
Making a big-time statement.
No backup in his game right there. Boom.
Robinson with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. The pass to Holland. There's the pick. 5 on the clock. Here's Jackson. And that one goes long. Rockets trail. Here's Decker. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Outside Robinson. Nurkic setting the pick for Decker. And this is the go-ahead basket.
Well executed. Great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed him up nicely, and that's a shot. And if you're a pro, you need to make that one.
And here are the Trailblazers now after Sam Decker's miss. Outside for Jackson. Jackson missing again. Rockets have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Portland's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. 1:21 left in the first. Can't hit the step-back jump shot.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Farrell. 8 points his last outing. They set the pick. So the wing on the left. Nurkic setting the pick for Decker. Over Collins. Houston gets it back. Farrell kicks to Gordon. Nurkic. It's good on the putback.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Kilpatrick. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Farrell kicks to Gordon. To the inside. Here's Nurkic. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Great look, but he couldn't finish everything but, is how we say that. Surprising since the defense was very pedestrian.
Outside Gordon. Shot from 12. The shot, no good. And there's the foul. It's on Sam Decker. That's his first foul. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Tries to snap the cold streak, and he gets the jumper to drop. And the Trailblazers lead by 1. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers out in front, up 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Trailblazers guys, what do you think?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Just jumped all over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on him, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
And for the Rockets, they're shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Jennings. Bell is out there with Collins. Then it's Reed, and it's Howland in at the 3 spot. Reed dishes to Collins. Jennings passes to Howland. Now the feed to Reed. He kicks it to Collins. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Robinson's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Decker can't hit. Portland leading. Outside Jennings. He feeds it to Reed. Outside Jennings. Pass to Collins. 4 on the clock. Decker with the rebound. Pass to Farrell. Back to Decker. Screen by Nurkic. Decker kicks to Nurkic. Makes it off the glass. Nurkic has got the lead up to 1 now for Houston.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And that's a tough one. But on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Those are facts, man. I mean, if he's sliding his feet just a skosh, the refs are going to whistle him for it.
James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Screen by Nurkic. Farrell kicks to Decker. Scores for only the 2nd time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
Being aware there, excellent recognition, fantastic playmaking leading to the nice shot.
Jennings with the ball. Now defended by Decker. Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down to 1 on the bucket from Jennings. Jennings has got his first 2 points of the night. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 2nd quarter. Harden the pass to Farrell. Nurkic a screen on Jennings. Back to Harden. Decker with a screen for Harden. And it's Portland with the rebound.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Well, you look at a player of Harden's ability, and a couple of things stand out for me. One is his competitive spirit. He's understated, but he's very competitive. He doesn't take nights off. He's a guy who really takes pride in showing up and playing every game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Anderson comes in for Sam Decker. Joe Ingles, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Yogi Ferrell. Now here's Anderson. He's got 6. Beverley with the ball. It's not going to go for him. Great D that time from Jennings. And to illustrate Harden's competitive nature, last season he famously said, "I just want to hoop. I'll rest when I'm done." And I thought that's exactly what you want to hear from your team leader.
Yeah, you love hearing that. Owning the responsibility of leading and showing up all the time. And Harden, heavily depended upon by his team, gives you everything he has every night. Not super flashy, but very competitive and driven.
And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Walker.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Trailblazers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the 2nd. Marjanovic, a screen on Beverley. Jennings kicks to Marjanovic. He used that pick to get in close. And it's a 3-point Portland lead.
Boy, I like how fast, how quickly he went up with the shot, realizing that his man had no chance.
The kick out to Anderson. Beverley for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. And here's Reed. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Jennings. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
The shrewdness of Jennings, really hard to defend against. I mean, he's magnificent at drawing contact and getting the shots to go down through contact.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
And Clark, if you're a player on a cold streak, either in a game or over a couple games, does that tend to stay with you and get in your head?
You know, it's been so long since I played, Kevin. I would like to think that it didn't with me because the games came so fast. You're playing 3, 4, 5 times a week. You don't have time to loiter on a good game or bad game because the next one is on top of you. So I typically was able to get on to the next play within a game and to the next game after the prior game.
Bazemore dishes to Adams. Bazemore on the wing. Reed a screen. Shot clock at 3. Fires the 3. Portland again missing. It's trailed by 4. Here's Beverly, and he uses the glass on the layup. Beverly's got his first points of the night.
And Beverly is a menace inside. I mean, incredibly crafty at finding ways to score down there.
Adams outside. Here's the screen. Reed. Second chance shot. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And a quick look at the numbers for Clint Capella. 9th in field goal percentage. And he provides that deterrent around the rim, ranking among the top 15 league-wide in blocks per game.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. And he knocks down the first one for the Trailblazers. Kemba Walker comes in for Kent Bazemore. And it's Clarkson in for Brandon Jennings. And so he makes both from the line.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter. That's superb.
Now here's Beverly. He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. A 3 from Anderson. Houston keeps it going. A new 24-second shot clock. Beverly the pass to Harden. Tries again. And sticking right with it. Gets the foul with the bucket. And he'll go to the line.
Well, I like the understated focus that Harden brings to the table. Despite getting knocked around, his concentration allows him to play through the bumps.
And you know about Harden shooting and his ability to get to the line and all that, but you know, Clark, what some people don't realize is just how fast he's going end to end. I mean, he can just blow by players in the open floor.
Yeah, he's got deceptive speed, Kevin, and part of that is how he's worked to change his body from his college days at Arizona State to who he is in the NBA. He slimmed down a bit, but he still has that strength and that barrel-chestedness that allows him to play so well through contact. But you're right, his speed is lethal and deceptive.
Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Adams with the screen on Harden. There's the pick. And Walker kicks to Clarkson. There's a screen by Marjanovic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Reed. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt. Rockets trail by 3. Harden kicks to Beverly. Back to Harden. The 3. And no good. And it's Portland the other way. Right side to Walker. Down low. It's stolen by Capella. And it's Houston on the break. Basket is good, and they'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Superb body control from Harden. When he's driving inside the defense, doesn't really have much they can do to stop him.
Houston shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses.
You really got to appreciate how smart Harden is. Incredible at changing pace and gears quickly. Keeps the defense very much off balance.
With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. In second, the Rockets.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
And the first one at the line is good. Clark, you know we like to reach out to the fans and have them send in questions, so I've got one right now. Here's Alex in Ohio, of all places. He asks, what sport other than basketball are you best at?
I specialized early, Alex. I was a decent athlete, had good hands, could catch and throw a football pretty well, but didn't like the contact there. Right now, I'm actually just a good workout guy, and I'm trying to become a better than average golfer.
Now here's Harden. 9 points in the game so far. There's a good screen. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Feeds it to Ingles. Just 5 to shoot. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Ingles has got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
You've got to respect and you can't sleep on the passing ability of Harden. Love how he zips it over to open teammates.
Passes it to Marjanovic. And Capella sends it back. There's Jackson with the 3. Kept alive. And another shot. The putback. And it's Adams on the follow.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Stolen by Jackson. The pass to Kilpatrick. Over Ingles. And it's Kilpatrick missing. Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. In the corner, Harden. Now, here's Ingles. He's guarded closely. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And a wide open look for Walker. That 3 off the mark. The Rockets have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. Harden dishes to Beverly. Anderson the screen. Harden against Walker. Shoots over Walker. 4 on the shot clock. And the basket by Ingles.
After going scoreless in the first, he's really found a way to turn it on here in the second quarter.
Marjanovic, a screen on Ingles. Here's Kilpatrick. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Now Beverly. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Ingles kicks to Harden. Here's Capella.
And you know, Capella has a big body, Kevin, and knows how to use it as he draws contact from the defense on his way up.
For Houston, they have made 2 and missed 2 at the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Well, I tell you what, it's really impressive how Capella has improved his role so quickly, Kevin. I mean, he's a starting caliber center known for his defense, but continues to make strides on offense, too.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Anderson. Decker comes in for Joe Ingles. Gordon's checked in for James Harden. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for Patrick Beverly.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
There's a screen by Marjanovic. Kilpatrick passes to Jackson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Here's a look at some stats for Farrell. His last 10 games, he's been putting up about 4 points a game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
The Rockets making a switch here. Nurkic is checked in. Bailey's checked in for the Trailblazers. Farrell kicks to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But, Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Here's Collins. Pass to Kilpatrick. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts, and a chance for one more here.
He has a little bit of trickeration with that one. Gets that one to go against the limb.
Trickeration. I like that, partner. That's pretty strong word creation. And you've got to be creative, though, whether you're commentating or hooping, especially when you're going inside.
On the free throw, no good. Clark, I'm assuming as we move closer to the start of the playoffs, these teams now, these individual players really feeling the physical toll of the regular season.
Yeah, especially the guys that play quite a bit during the regular season, that play big minutes, your starters and main rotational players. And quite honestly, nobody's 100% healthy, but the teams that prevail best are deep and have avoided injuries and have done a really good job of taking care of their bodies and finding opportunities to rest during the season, whether it be in practice situations or in game situations.
Now here's Gordon. 23 points for him the last game against Utah.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Here's Kilpatrick. He nails it, and we're tied up. Kilpatrick's got 8 points.
Yeah, he's building off that strong first quarter, Kevin. Rising up and hitting shots with confidence.
Gordon dishes to Nurkic. Gordon inside. Pass to Farrell. Over Jackson. Again, the Rockets score. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Robinson with the block.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
And the basket by Gordon.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's the screen. Lock at 6. Jackson with it. Robinson picks him up. Robinson with the block. Gordon for 3. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Rockets lead by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
Welcome
Show.
back, everybody. It's the halftime show on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Houston found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. There were a lot of positives for them to take away from the second quarter, where they came from behind to take a 4-point lead at the half. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
So far, I love their commitment on the glass. Even when they were playing well, their rebounding remained a priority. And so far, the other side hasn't matched their efforts.
Shaq, how do you think Portland played?
Well, the reserves came in and played like starters. Gave them some big points off the bench. It'll be no surprise to see them get more minutes in the second half. They definitely deserve it. Though sometimes when you get more minutes, you get exposed. We shall see.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back underway. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan and crew, standing by courtside.
Day turning tonight here in the Southwest. We're in Houston. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. Here's Beverly. Anderson is down low with Capella. Beverly and Harden are the 1 and the 2. And it's Ingles in at the 3. That's the 5 for Houston right now. A three-pointer is right on target.
And Anderson so fundamentally sound. Before shooting, he squares up just the way you teach it.
Here's Walker. Passes it to Lane. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And Beverly kicks to Harden. Dishes it to Anderson. Harden against Walker. Back to Beverly. Shoots a 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And Bazemore kicks to Walker.
Tell you what, Walker is an exceptional scorer. I mean, a clever guard who wreaks havoc with his quickness and ball skills.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here.
Two shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Walker nails both of them. Rockets leading by 3. Now here's Beverly. He dishes it to Harden. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
I really appreciate how Harden handles contact, staying in control of his body, and tremendous balance.
Beverly against Clarkson. The kick out to Walker. In the corner, Bazemore with it. 5 to shoot. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Bazemore's got his second basket of the night.
And that's what you give up when you don't fight over the screen.
Yeah, I agree with you wholeheartedly. I mean, not a lot of effort put forth on defense there. I mean, I think he's definitely got to play up on him more and off the screen in that situation.
Now here's Harden. 11 points in the game. Anderson wide open. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. They set the pick. Here's Walker. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Walker's got 12 in the game.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Harden against Walker. Kicks it to Ingles. The dish to Beverly. Shoots over Clarkson. The offensive rebound.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Adams with the screen on Beverly. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. 3-pointer. And no good that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. And Walker kicks it to Bazemore. Now the pass to Lane. Clarkson dishes to Walker. 5 to shoot. Adams sets the pick for Clarkson. Tries it from 19. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Pat Beverly, the kind of defender who will give opposing point guards nightmares. I mean, very physical Clark, very persistent. He can just hound someone all night and not give them any room to move.
And Kevin, you hit on it. The key to his defensive prowess is his quickness, his strength, and his tenacity. He gets up into you and dares you to try to get around him. He is the aggressor when he's on the ball defending. And because of that, he's one of the more feared on-ball defenders in the league at the point guard spot.
Here's Walker. James Harden picking up that last basket. Adams sets the pick for Clarkson. Bazemore for 3. Here's Adams. Adams controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 13. Shoots over Walker. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And that's 15 points for James Harden.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And he just keeps hitting shot after shot. They need to design a way to deny him the basketball. Make someone else beat you.
So for the Trailblazers, Marjanovic checked in for Adams. Reed comes in for Kemba Walker. And it's Jennings in for Clarkson. Trailblazers trail by 6. Here's Bazemore. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for Houston.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
One shot, gentlemen.
And that one misses. Houston leading by 4. Everly with the ball. And stolen by Jennings. Down low. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Anderson. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Razor sharp focus there from Anderson. Incredible at scoring despite the defense being up on him.
Reed against Harden. Stolen by Anderson. And now running up the court, Ingles pushing it up. A shot by Harden, wide open. Drains the three-pointer. Harden's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Now, let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Marjanovic, a screen on Ingles. And the shot goes in. Bazemore's got 6 in the quarter.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Norkic checked in for Capella. Sandecker comes in for Ryan Anderson. Gordon's checked in for Joe Ingles. And Farrell subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Here's Farrell, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Here's Harden. And it's denied. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Here's Farrell, 5 on the clock. Nurkic the pass to Harden, over Reed. The Rockets with another miss.
And sometimes, you know, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks fly.
Outside Jennings, shot off the pick. Rockets with the rebound. Nurkic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Fires from the corner, and Harden with the basket on the assist by Eric Gordon. And that's now 20 points for James Harden. Trailblazers trail by 7. Jennings kicks to Reed. Marjanovic screen on Harden. Floats one up. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up.
One shot.
Great opportunity for a 3-point play. The Trailblazers have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. Houston making a switch here. Robinson's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here.
One shot, gentlemen.
Rockets leading by 4. Farrell passes to Decker. Outside Robinson. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Nurkic setting the pick for Gordon. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Nice job by Gordon there, capitalizing off the pick, putting himself in an ideal position to score the ball.
Marjanovic screen on Gordon. Kilpatrick passes to Marjanovic. They set the pick. Here's Reed. Cans it from downtown. Reed's got 6 points in the quarter.
I really like the setup there. Jennings setting the pick.
Screen by Nurkic. Farrell kicks to Nurkic. And there's the feed to Gordon. Pass to Robinson. Now here's Decker. Reed covering. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. For the Trailblazers, Hollins checked in. And it's Jackson in for Brandon Jennings. Here's Kilpatrick, defended by Gordon. Kilpatrick passes to Marjanovic. to the middle. Robinson with the block. They retain possession. They get it back. Feeds to Bell. Marjanovic kicks to Jackson. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Always enjoy solid, good passing. Easily setting up his teammate. Does not get any easier than that.
Farrell passes to Nurkic. On the wing, Eric Gordon. Puts it up from 12. Holland with the rebound. Portland trailing here. He kicks it to Jackson. Pass to Marjanovic. Back to Jackson. Jackson missing again. Houston's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it. 9 times they've missed. Now here's Decker. He's covered closely. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
Well, it definitely was a disappointing part of his game this year. Not the numbers he was hoping for from the stripe.
And he makes the first. Collins checked in for Bell. He hits both from the stripe. Trailblazers trail by 3. Here's Kilpatrick. 8 points for him. Collins, a screen on Robinson. Jackson missing again.
Yeah, that's just poor decision making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Passes to Kilpatrick. Now here's Marjanovic. They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Marjanovic. Adams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Rockets leading by 5. 1:57 left in the third. There's a good screen. There's Gordon with the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Portland's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he hits both. Rockets leading by 3. Farrell kicks to Nurkic. On the wing, Gordon. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a 3-point play chance right here. 1 free throw coming up. For Houston, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. Free throw good. Nurkic. Here's Jackson. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. The pass to Kilpatrick. Screen by Adams. Stolen by Robinson. 1:07 left in the third quarter. Pass to Farrell. Back to Gordon. And the rejection by Marjanovic. Trailblazers trail by 6. Outside Jackson. Pass to Kilpatrick. Portland moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson from long range. Sinks the triple. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Left side, Gordon. Screen by Nurkic. Gordon goes in. They grab their own miss. A second chance effort, and Nurkic lays it in. Nurkic has got 7 points for the quarter.
Really like how he used his body, got outstanding position on the boards, and then maximized it.
There's Jackson with the 3. Here's Marjanovic. Misses there. James Harden getting it done for the Houston Rockets. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Trailblazers trail by 5. On the court for the Trailblazers, they've got Adams. Kemba Walker is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Marjanovic, and it's Howland in at the 3 spot. The shot by Clarkson, no good.
If you're a pro, you got to drain that shot. I mean, it doesn't matter who you are. The defense left him wide open. Pros make those.
Decker dishes to Capella. Here's Nurkic. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Here's Howland. Walker in the corner. He feeds it to Clarkson. Back to Walker. Dishes it to Adams. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Clarkson. Here's Adams. Marjanovic passes to Clarkson. It's blocked, and they get it back. That one falls. Clarkson's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for Portland. Here's Farrell. He's covered by Clarkson. Nurkic a screen on Walker. Gordon kicks to Decker. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Rockets lead by 6.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
They set the pick. Clarkson passes to Marjanovic. Shoots over Nurkic, and that one's good. Marjanovic.
He's just able to shoot over people at a high rate.
And you were a good defender, Greg, so you tell me, how do you guard that? I mean, the height, the soft release, not a lot you can do against that combination.
Hollins kicks to Clarkson. Passes it to Marjanovic. He dishes it to Walker. Floats one. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Two shots.
And the first one drops. Houston with a big group substitution here. Anderson, he's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Joe Ingles comes in for Sam Decker. James Harden, he's checked in for Eric Gordon. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Farrell. Kemba Walker hits them both. Here's Beverley. Anderson with the screen for Beverley. Anderson outside, from outside the arc. Unable to get that one. And it's Portland the other way. And there's the pass to Lane. Some dishes to Adams. Over Anderson. Lane passes to Walker. Harden with the defensive effort.
That's smothering defense. Chicken and gravy defense, not giving him an inch there. That's how you guard the inside. Yes, sir. And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
Shot's good by Walker.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Harden against Walker. That's a floater go. And that one is off. For Portland, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Kicks it to Clarkson. Outside, Walker. Back to Clarkson. 6 to shoot. Adams with the screen on Beverley. Here's Clarkson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Attacking inside. Clarkson plays with a chip on his shoulder, like he's trying to prove something every night. That's not a bad way to play when you're young and up and coming.
Now, here is Harden. Another miss by Houston.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Bazemore misses.
Now, that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
Now, here's Ingles. Here's Harden. From down in the low post, it goes. Harden's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Yeah, I like how crafty Harden is, boy. Terrific at bullying his way down deep. A dangerous, dangerous scorer in the post.
Here's Bazemore. Here's Adams. Lets it go with a 3. Drops in the tray. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
He is pouring it on in the second half, guys. I mean, a much better showing than he had before the break.
Walker against Harden. Screen by Capella. Harden kicks to Anderson. Capella sets a screen for Beverley. Ingles in the corner. Back to Beverley. Trying his luck deep. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, I tell you what, Beverly's really improved as a three-point shooter, as dependable as they come now, shooting from behind the arc.
Here's the pick. Here's Walker. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 11 rebounds in the game. Ingles kicks to Anderson. Anderson with the screen for Beverley. Screen by Capella. Anderson right side to take the lead. Portland grabs the miss.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Clarkson dishes to Walker. And here's Bazemore. Back to Walker. And another 3 for Portland.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Here's Here's Harden. The shot missing. Walker with some nice D. Trailblazers leading by 3. And Capella sends it back. They retain possession. And that one, good.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead. A good score inside, and the defense really offering very little resistance.
Well, they don't have anybody to blame but themselves. Got to prevent them from getting good looks this late in the ball game. You got to come up with stops.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Harden against Walker. Screen by Capella. There's a screen. Capella sets a screen for Beverly. Back to Anderson. High, arcing shot. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. Walker leading the charge. Bucket is good. And it's a 6-point Trailblazer lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Blazers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
And guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Here is Harden. Kemba Walker making his last shot. Harden's shot is off.
And you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
Now, here is Harden. The dish to Anderson. And it'll go. And the Blazer lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Capella.
You know, Capella's really hard to deal with inside, especially inside. He does a nice job using his size to get that shot off.
Lane, and Capella sends it back. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. Beverly against Clarkson. Here's the screen. Here's Bazemore. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Trailblazers lead by 6. The feed now to Ingles. Anderson the screen. Ingles kicks to Anderson. And a miss there on the triple. Portland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Bazemore passes to Adams. Bank shot, no good. They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And here's Anderson from the arc. Anderson can't get that one to fall. Trailblazers leading by 6. Down low, pulls up, and Portland again with the bucket.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
Yeah, the amount of points they've given up here in the paint, that's what they got to talk about.
Absolutely, Greg. I mean,
This is Portland's game.
Killed, hammered, pulverized in the post.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Kemba Walker.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's giving him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made him pay.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He wants to change it up defensively and get more people packed into the paint. He said they're beating us up down low. We have to put a stop to it. Let's see if they respond, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Bazemore. Harden missing his last shot. Here's Walker, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. 14 feet away, it'll go. The Portland lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from James Harden.
And Harden's a prolific scorer. We know that. He gets it done from everywhere, anywhere.
Bro, Kemba is owning Houston. Kemba's got a way to punch us through to the Western chip, boy. You want that Western chip, boy?
Harden against Walker. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Hey, he's not going to mess that one up. Capella, when he's that close, count it.
Walker dishes to Adams. Feeds it to Bazemore. Starting by Adams. Off the pick. The Rockets pull it in. Capella's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Harden's shot is off.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Bazemore gets to Adams. From 12 feet out. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 23.
Kemba went insane tonight. Thank God. Thank God. Hold on, boys. Hold on.
Connects. And now they trail by just 4.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Back to Walker. Rebounded by Capella. Absolutely critical chance right here.
They need this one to go their way.
Beverly the pass to Ingles. Walker against Harden. Yes!
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now.
Clarkson's been a little iffy on free throws, so I'm hoping he can. All right. Here we're going to get the foul on. Kemba.
And you know what, Greg? Who knows? A few misses.
K-Dog.
And they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different.
Bro, Kemba's got to close the door. Close it.
In terms of making.
Close it on him, Kemba. These jerseys are sick, though. I love these.
Shooting 2.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 3.
Oh, my God.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
I noticed in some past games the coach would pull the double team. I think he needs to probably be watching the perimeter for sure. Who do you think they're gonna go with Harden? Is it the Harden shot, or is it like Anderson? I noticed the coach put Kilpatrick at the 3, and I loved it. That's a much improvement over last year for sure. I see Steven Anderson working his ass off, and I like it. We need the big man to take control of this game. I know it's Capella. He's crushing it inside right now. We need to dominate that feed. Yeah. Kicking my way out there.
A three-pointer would be huge right now.
Oh, a chance.
See, he wanted to go to Anderson. He wanted. He tried it. Yes. Yeah, he tried it. He tried it to Anderson. He tried it. It's weird Harden didn't take the shot, but thank God Kimba's back. Kimba pickup, free agency pickup of the season for sure.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That's the first. That
Game.
gives them a 4-point cushion.
Trailblazers a lock. What is the deal? I don't get it.
Good that time. He really wanted that one.
You better shoot.
No good.
Shoot from half court.
Capella. They seem to relish their role.
Well done, Trailblazers, man. They get started slow. What's interesting is this team gets started slow and they just gain momentum and build and wear the other team down and take control. Look at him, he's desperate. That's how he needs to be, just like last year. We played them in the second round of the playoffs, and we just, man, they got pulled out into the deep waters. Thank God for Bazemore playing big man basketball. I love it. Yeah. On to the next. We got Charlotte coming up. So the playoffs are locked. Okay, so then actually this would be a good time to go ahead and power down and let let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So then it goes 1 versus 8. It goes 2 versus 7, 3 versus 6, and then 4 versus 5. So then hopefully if we can basically the Jazz, if we can keep them nearby actually, so it's kind of worth it to play the Jazz, play them tough, or to play Charlotte tough. But basically if we can stay within 2 games of Jazz, then we can take them in the first round of the playoffs, which would be a nice road to take because we've swept them regular season. So we want the Jazz for sure. So let's check rotations real quick. Actually, let's check injuries real fast. Sucks to see Lynn out. We can feel the difference for sure. We'll go ahead and run our rotations. We'll let Frankie start. put we'll let Holland run the 3 or the 2, and let's let Iguodala in. What's the difference? We'll have who's a good candidate to sit on the bench? Collins or Bell? We'll see who had the better game. Actually, I saw Collins take some interesting shots that might be good for our offense. But honestly, I think I like Bell's playing style a little bit more. Just a little bit more. In terms of our inside man, I think he's a way bigger inside man. Even though he's a little bit smaller, he just plays way bigger. I'm going to make Collins sit. Yeah. Okay, so we'll go Jackson, Holland, Iguodala. We'll go Bell. And we'll go Adams. That'll pretty much be our wash game. The wash team. If they lose this game, I know they'll put up a fight, so we'll just see what happens. We've got Lynn and Collins on the bench. We definitely can't have Lane with 0 points. We'll tone down Walker. We'll throttle down a little bit on some of our majors. We'll still let Marjanovic get in the game. Let's see, we'll let it. This is not necessarily the game-winning team, but yeah, we need to bump up. We need to bump up Lane's minutes significantly. Pull a couple off of Yanni. And then we'll just throttle down everyone else. All the way down to Lane. There you go. And then we'll climb him back up the roster. Superior. All right. I think we're set to go. If they pull off the dub with this team, then Charlotte was always down bad. 2-game winning streak. It's time to do the thing. Holland's got a chance to prove himself in this game, so let's see what happens.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello, everybody. Ernie Johnson here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Just a few games left before the NBA playoffs and the final seeding starting to lock in. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Charlotte as the Hornets go up against the Portland Trailblazers. Checking out the Trailblazers. They've got an opportunity tonight to sweep the season series 2-0. The coaching staff commented that they feel confident coming into this one. And tonight we'll be watching the talented Reggie Jackson take to the floor. One of those players who turns it up a notch in crunch time. Guys, he can be tough to stop. Can't he, Kenny?
He can be. I wonder if he's named after the baseball player.
I don't know. Could be.
He hits a lot of home runs himself,
Yeah.
with those three-point shots, and he's able to get it done. He has a premonition about what he's going to do on the court.
You don't want to be known for being a great player in October, though, if you're this Reggie Jackson.
No, not at all.
No, that's not going to get you very far.
That's not going to get you far.
No. What do you want? You
Point to
calling
the
your
fences.
shot?
That was Babe Ruth.
Yeah, it was Babe
That
Ruth.
wasn't-
No, Reggie Jackson did it one time.
No, he
I saw.
didn't.
I was at the game when he did it.
You're
Anyway,
You're
this Reggie
rewriting
Jackson
history
has a lot of
again.
confidence in himself. He wants to take the
He
last
was
shot
at
every
the
time.
game.
I was
Reggie
at the
Jackson
game when
with the
Reggie
called
Johnson
shot.
did like that.
He
Oh,
did.
And he hit
man.
it, and he hit it to the exact same spot.
Oh, my
What'd they
God.
call Reggie Jackson, by the way?
Mr. October.
Oh, good. I'm glad you were listening. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Yeah.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
The Trailblazers are out of Portland and into an interconference game. Thanks for joining us as we get set to bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, our terrific analysts, and David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. And back in Charlotte following the road trip, it's the Hornets back on their home floor. They're still alive in the playoff hunt, just 2 games out of the final seed.
It's always fun at home, Kev. I mean, home sweet home is what I like to call it. But you know what? They've got a tough visitor in the house tonight. And just because they are at home doesn't mean a win is going to be automatic. They've got their work cut out for them against this opponent.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Guys, he told me their primary focus of the pregame discussion was defense. He said they're dealing with a very sophisticated offense, and it's going to require an outstanding effort from his players at the defensive end to come out on top. Let's see if that's the effort they get. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And the Trailblazers start out with the ball. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. They've got Adams. Bell is out there with Iguodala. And there's Jackson, and it's Howland in at the 2 spot. And it's Adams on the follow.
You know, a big guy with a motor is such a luxury in this league. Adams right there showing up big on the offensive glass, and then he converts.
Now here's Ball. Kicks it to Bradley. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Phenomenal use of the body there to free himself up from the defender and get a clean look at the basket.
And a pretty unorthodox slingshot shooting form for Lonzo Ball. Greg brings it up on the left side of his face.
Yeah, but he's still got great balance, and the lower body mechanics are perfect. Good wrist action on the follow-through. Sometimes we get caught up so much in the motion to get to the shot. It's about the release point. And when you get there with this guy and the confidence with which he plays, I think it's a non-issue.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Portland moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Holland, no good. And here's Charlotte coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Tough night. I mean, they attacked on both ends, and unfortunately for them, they just got called for a lot of fouls.
Well, unfortunate's a good word, Greg, but on the other hand, you have to make an adjustment. Not every game is going to be called the same way, so adjust to the whistle. That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
with some arc. The shot, no good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way. They traveled to Portland last time they faced the Trailblazers and came away with the win.
And facing an opponent that they really weren't expected to beat. I was really happy to see that they showed no intimidation at all.
Ball. The three-pointer, no good.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. Portland shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
No good on the free throw. For so long, the Hornets have been one of the most disciplined teams, Greg, in the NBA.
Yeah, you look at how this team takes care of the ball, and from the first guy to the last, it says something about how much pride they take in that. Minimizing turnovers goes a long way in terms of winning games. It's been a part of the basketball culture with the Hornets for quite some time.
And he sinks the second. Lamb with the ball. 9 points last game. Now the pass to Batum. He feeds it to Harkless. He kicks to Lamb. 6 on the shot clock. Off the screen. Charlotte getting another chance here. Back to Bradley. There's the dish to Ball. Connects from three-point range. Ball's got his first 3 points of the game.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Portland shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That one is off. And the second free throw, good. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, outside Bradley. It's hauled in by Adams. Trailblazers trail by 3. Iguodala with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Iguodala kicks to Holland. Shoots over Ball. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Outside Batum. Ball kicks to Lamb. He dishes it to Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the screen. Ball. And it's Portland with the rebound. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Well, most of the time, guys come off the bench and just try to stabilize. Tonight, they got some serious points, and when you're on the road, it gives you unanticipated advantages.
Now, here's Ball. He's coming off a 22-point game against Philadelphia.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Holland. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Lamb sets a screen for Ball. Now here's
The classic jerseys are fire.
It's stolen by Bell. Iguodala outside. Great look, but off the mark. Charlotte leading by 3. Batum passes to Bradley. And the basket is good.
Great use of the bounce pass. Thumbs down on that one, Kevin. Tough to defend against.
The Hornets shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
One shot.
Bradley no good on the free throw. Trailblazers trail by 5. Iguodala kicks to Holland. Screen by Adams. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Adams sets such good hard screens that even the offensive player wants to avoid them.
Pass to Lamb. They set the screen. On the wing, Batum. Bradley sets the pick for Batum. And no good that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Jackson dishes to Iguodala. Back to Jackson. Screen by Adams. Floats one. Jackson misses. The Hornets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Now Ball. 5 points in the game. Outside Batum. Over Iguodala. Batum good. Batum's got his first points of the game. Each coach has his strengths and they've got weaknesses, but if you needed someone to drop a play to get you one bucket out of a timeout, who are some of the names you turn to?
I think I'm going to turn to Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, possibly James Harden, because 2 points can happen after a free throw, right, Kev? So
yes.
I could get James Harden to the line, and then one LeBron James. That's not a bad list of guys to turn to if I need 2 points.
Absolutely. And then what coach would you have draw up that play?
If I don't say Pop, my life will cease to exist. I will say Greg Popovich in late game situations does a marvelous job. Not only, Kevin, of getting the ball to the guy that he wants potentially to get the game winner, but to have options and to make sure that that player sees those options in case something breaks down.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist is checked in for Batum. Jackson comes in for Lamb, and it's Jackson in for Ball. Good on the second, so he makes them both. Charlotte in the lead. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Feeds to Bradley. Outside, Jackson. Now here's Kid Gilchrist. Tight defense on him. Portland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Pass to Kilpatrick. It's back to Jennings. Passes it to Marjanovic. It's stolen by Bradley. And here we go. Fast break. Kid Gilchrist has got it.
Damn, look at that defense.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
And the pass to Holland. On the clock. Here's Kilpatrick. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
If Charlotte gets handled by this rotation, then I don't know. We might be able to beat the Warriors. If we can reach them in the playoffs, I think we got a chance because we didn't have Brandon Jennings last year, and he got some attitude. I like his attitude. And he tries to do some things to keep the offense flowing. Like I saw that last turnover, but I think I'm okay with it because he was trying to find Marjanovic in the post. Yeah, and I love the way they're finding players in the post this year. Oh my God, it's so spicy, man. I'm loving it.
With that now, only 2 of 7 to start the game. Not the start he was hoping for.
Jackson kicks to Jackson. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Now here's Harkless. Defense is right there. Outside Jackson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Portland's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to Kilpatrick. They set the pick. Passes it to Holland. Kept alive. To the left wing. The pass to Kilpatrick. There's a screen by Marjanovic. With the floater, and it's blocked by
What's
Bradley.
crazy though is that Holland, he's got like the fastest release of it. I mean, like his release is incredibly quick.
He doesn't hit that one.
I feel like
Great
if we
D
can
that
get,
time from Jennings.
I mean, Kilpatrick's is nowhere near as fast as Holland. I mean, his release is quick. I wish he was a better three-point shooter, but I mean, he's a rookie.
I'm sure will change. Bradley is screen on Jennings. Jackson kicks to Jackson. In the corner, it's Kid Gilchrist. Here's Bradley. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Really the right play defensively.
What I realized now that I'm looking at the team without Alex Len is that Alex Len's job is to come in and beat the dog crap out of everyone. And he actually protects the low post from Marjanovic racking up all those fouls. He catches them first. So we really are going to need that. But basically, hopefully, with this part of the schedule, this should be like almost going into 2 weeks for Alex Len. Because we need him back pronto.
First one falls for him. Brent, all things being equal, do you like the idea of sending everyone to the defensive glass to avoid giving away second chance points, or do you like leaking a guy or two out in transition, hoping for the best?
I don't think the leak out is a good idea at all, Kevin. You've got to have 5 guys attentive to any possession. Most coaches in the NBA will tell you that a possession is not a stop until you collect the defensive rebound.
And for Portland, they're shooting 31% here early on, not getting the shots they'd like. Walker against Rivers. Walker the pass to Bazemore. Takes a 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
It's stolen by Marjanovic. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Stolen by Jackson. .131 left in the first quarter. Lets it go from the wing. That's good on the jump shot.
Well, that's a big part of how Austin Rivers is making his living, attacking out of the pick and roll.
Marjanovic just screen on Jackson. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Bazemore's got 5.
The defender must have felt like he ran into a brick wall right there. Really great screen set to give his teammate the wide open shot.
Marjanovic against Kid Gilchrist. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And when you look at Kid Gilchrist, and he is certainly known for his ability to defend and attack the rim. He's a terrific athlete, and he uses that athleticism on both sides of the floor, and just the prototype when you look at that hybrid forward position.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And you look at the size and game of Kid Gilchrist. He is the opposite of what most GMs look for in that 3 spot. But Greg, he makes it work.
Yeah, I mean, most teams want a tall 3 that can stretch the floor. Kid Gilchrist isn't that, but still gets playing time because he's effective when on the floor. If you play defense like he does, you're going to find a way to get on the floor.
51 seconds left to play in the first. Marjanovic, a screen on Rivers, and Walker kicks to Marjanovic. And good that time. Marjanovic has got his first points of the night.
And they are very comfortable running their offense through Walker. And you can see why. Drops a sick dime right there. That pass was right on the money.
Now here's Jackson. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Portland's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And Walker kicks to Marjanovic. They get a hand on it. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. On the wing, Jackson. To the inside. That's good from Kid Gilchrist on the assist from Jackson. And the Hornets lead by 1. Here's Walker. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. This is his first free throw of the game. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. It's a tie game in Charlotte. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Hornets in this one?
Aggressive defense in that first period. They forced several miscues.
Or you just start to wonder, how did we get to this score at the end of 1? I think those steals really established momentum in their favor.
Charlotte shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. On the floor for Portland, we've got Kemba Walker. Kent Bazemore is out there with Marjanovic. Then it's Reed, and it's Lane, and at the 5 down low. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And Brent, 14 years in the NBA, you spent about half your time on the defensive end. Of all the guys you were matched up against, who was surprisingly difficult to cover.
It's funny, Kevin, because a lot of coaches would tell you I did not spend half of my time on the defensive end.
Well, I know better. I know better.
Surprisingly difficult to stop, I would tell you, it would be Mitch Richmond. Many years in Sacramento playing for the Kings. He was known as the Rock, and I can tell you why. Running into him and his physicality as a two-guard was very, very difficult to stop. One of the game's greatest two guards.
Sturdy, wasn't? I mean, he was thick. He was hard to move is what I think about him.
He was very thick and physical, which was something that I was certainly not. And they also ran a myriad of screens for him on every possession. The most potent offensive player they had was Mitch Richmond, and they would get him open every time. So a very difficult cover for him.
Now here's Walker. He's coming off a 25-point game against Houston.
A lot of those plays came off tremendous hustle. He was committed to ripping down as many rebounds as he possibly could in this one.
He gets that one.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
Well, that's the second part of the equation there. Block out, be aggressive, and control the glass.
Jackson against Reed. Jackson misses.
And that's just good offense. Surprised he blew that one, and the defense is too.
The kick out to Walker. Pass to Marjanovic. Shoots over Kid Gilchrist. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Bradley's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Jackson dishes to Bradley. Jackson against Reed. Back to Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the feed to Jackson. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And that's now 7 points for Reggie Jackson. Trailblazers trail by 3. Up top, Walker. He's guarded by Rivers. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for the Trailblazers.
They are shooting the lights out from beyond on really limited attempts. So you have to think they ought to feed those hot hands on the perimeter and see if they can keep this thing going.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Charlotte. Batum comes in for Jackson. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. And then for the Trailblazers, Bell comes in for Marjanovic. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Reed. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. For Charlotte, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. And Kid Gilchrist kicks to Batum. Out to the wing. Bradley sets the pick for Ball. Left side, Bradley. The shot, no good. So the Trailblazers will take it the other way. Bazemore passes to Walker. Bradley with some nice D.
Wonderful defense, staying active around the rim and then really putting the shooter in a tough spot.
Adams, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Charlotte in the lead. Here's Rivers. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Outside Bradley. There's the pick. Now here's Batum. He's covered by Bazemore. Shot from the top of the key. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Portland's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Walker dishes to Bell. Now, here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him.
Well, I like the shot selection. I don't like the shot result. Won't happen much.
Takes the 13-footer. A shot by Batum. No good. A tight game here in Charlotte. Bazemore on the wing. Defended by Batum. Adams with the screen on Batum. Here's Bazemore. Tries again. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got his second basket of the game.
Well, Adams doesn't get his number called offensively all that often, but when he does, he can show you what he's capable of doing.
And Batum kicks the ball. Bradley sets the pick for Ball. Batum passes to Rivers. To stop the drought. Here's Kid Gilchrist. And the layup's good off the glass. Kid Gilchrist has got 6 points.
Pretty ferocious and sheer determination shown on that one. Easy to see why he gets those easy scoring opportunities.
And it's Walker penetrating. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. The Trailblazers have shot 60% from the line, 6 of 10. And the first one drops. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Kent Bazemore. And so Walker nails both of them. Here's Rivers. Dishes the ball. Kicks it to Batum. And it's Ball in the corner. They set the pick. With some arc. That's tipped. They recover it.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a three-point opportunity.
For Charlotte, they have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. Charlotte making some changes. Maurice Harkless is checked in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And it's Lamb in there for Austin Rivers. And a switch here also for Portland. Jennings is checked in. And so Bradley nails both of them.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And here's Jennings looking for his first basket still in this one. Iguodala outside. Screen by Adams. Now here's Iguodala. Defended by Harkless. Got a hand on it. Here's Ball. And Harkless slams it in.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
Well, especially when the game is this close, you recognize with your instincts the opportunity to help your team out. Just never flinched.
Now here's Lamb. Shoots over Clarkson. No good from Lamb.
Not a lot of defense there. You can't afford to let guys shoot freely from the mid-range. They're not going to miss those all that often.
Iguodala kicks to Jennings. Screen by Adams. Kicks it out to Jennings. Trying his luck deep. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Ball with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
I think what I'd like to see from him in this quarter is getting going from the perimeter. Hit a 3 in the first, nothing in the second.
Here's Clarkson. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Clarkson's got his first bucket in this one.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
And Lamb kicks the ball. Inside. It's stolen by Adams. Outside Jennings. He feeds it to Clarkson. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, his reputation. Grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And then uses his explosiveness once he's gathered the rebound to throw it down.
Here's Clarkson following the basket by Jeremy Lamb. Screen by Adams. Got it. Good job in the low post. Iguodala's got the game tied up here for the Trailblazers.
Sometimes you got to exercise patience in the pick and roll, and that time Iguodala did exactly that, slicing the defense.
I'm pretty
up.
sure Nicholas Batum was a problem last time. I'm not sure he's as big of a problem today, but he got on a roll and he really hurt us last time, so they got to find a way to control him.
Checking out the numbers for Lonzo Ball. Since the All-Star break, he's been putting in work. 14th in steals, and his playmaking ability, unquestioned, one of the top 15 assist men in our league.
As we've seen, he's a difficult defender to bring the ball up against. Quick feet, quick hands, always looking to force a mistake. Now, here's Batum. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
And here's Jennings following Lonzo Ball's three. Iguodala outside. Just 5 to shoot. Adams with the screen on Bradley. And it's Iguodala missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Lamb dishes to Harkless. Here's Ball. And it's the Hornets another three.
Pretty much poor defensive effort there. You have to get a hand in his face when he's spotting up from distance.
And, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court, a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing with. He really approaches the game like a 10-year vet.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
He kicks it to Lamb. Lets it fly from 18. And it's Portland with the rebound. Bell's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Kilpatrick. The dish now to Iguodala. Screen by Adams. Iguodala, the pass to Adams. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Adams has got 4 points this quarter.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And Lamb kicks the ball. Bradley sets the pick for Ball. Outside, Batum. Bradley is screen on Iguodala. Batum, and there's another one for the Hornets. Trailblazers trail by 6.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Feeds it to Adams. Bradley with some nice D. Charlotte's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Offensive rebound. Passes to Lamb. He dishes it to Batum. Bradley is screen on Iguodala. Batum attacking. It's blocked.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Shoots over Batum. And it's Iguodala missing.
Look, if they want any shot at winning this game, he has to be better out there.
Ball with it. He's got 11. Back to Batum. Bradley sets the pick for Batum. Shot clock at 6. Here's Ball.
Dang, for whatever reason, Batum is hesitating like sick. He's frozen today.
Yeah, tonight his
I
shot's
think
been
the
a
last
bit
game he was
off,
almost
but
30
still,
points.
they
Not
lead the
today.
game.
Here's Kilpatrick.
I don't know how we keep getting stymied like this. It's
Hornets
crazy.
leading by 6. Let's go.
They had,
It's Ball that time on the assist from
and they got like 3 or 4 chances to score, and he still haven't scored at all.
So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for Maurice Harkless. Jackson comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rivers, he's checked in for Lamb. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Ball. Now here's Bazemore. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their script.
Here's Rivers. 6-point game. Outside Jackson. At the top of the key, Kidd-Gilchrist. Now here's Rivers. T right on him. The shot comes out. Trailblazers trail by 6. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Bazemore gets the bucket.
I like seeing Bazemore knock down these tough jump shots. Devastating the D with that shooting ability right now.
Jackson kicks to Jackson. It's Kidd-Gilchrist on the wing. There's the screen. Right side Jackson. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Jackson's got 9 points.
I give some credit to the screen out there. That totally freed up the shooter to take advantage of that look.
And we've reached halftime in this one. Hornets on top, up 6. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime
Hey
Show.
again, y'all. Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. The first quarter for the Hornets was fairly even. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. They really touched on the right formula in the second quarter as they were able to pull out to a 6-point lead before the halftime break. Kenny, let's get your take on Charlotte.
Well, I see a team that's playing smart, moving the ball around to the open man, just taking what the defense gives them. There's a nice flow, a nice energy, a nice synergy to the game.
Looking at Portland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, I didn't even know who some of these guys were, but their bench came up with some big shots. Gave the team a lift offensively. It's always possible those guys will see more minutes in the second half, but at the same time, if you're a starter for a reason. We shall see, Ernie.
That'll do it for now. The
Jordan
second
Bell's
half of
putting
action
together a
coming right
statement
up.
game. Definitely requesting more playing time. We may have to acknowledge him going into the playoffs depending on how this turns out. So let's see if Jordan can finish with 15 points. See if he can get to a double-double by the end of this game. That'll definitely secure his rotation or move up his rotation come playoffs.
Nice game. Great performance by Lonzo Ball.
And so far, he's giving them great production from deep. They've been able to kind of spread the floor because of it.
Well, his shooting has fueled the offense, and we'll see if they can get him the ball to see if he can keep it going in the second half.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Hornets leading by 6. They've got Batum. Bradley is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Ball, and it's Lamb in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. Now here's Bradley. Bradley sets the pick for Batum. And it's Ball in the corner. Over Jackson. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got the lead up to 8 now for the Hornets.
And we're seeing Ball just take over. An efficient, effective scorer who feels comfortable shooting from anywhere.
Here's Holland. That 3 off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Batum dishes the ball. They set the screen. Batum passes the ball. Bradley is screen on Jackson. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
How about the strength on display there by Ball? Not the biggest guy out there, but he wills these shots in despite the physical contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Yeah, impressed with the work ethic of Ball. You can see a desire to want to be great, and he's going to continue to work on improving those weaknesses.
Here's Holland, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Chance now to take a look at the steal numbers over the last couple months. The scope of that for Batum.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Now here's Lamb. Defense right on him. Outside Batum. The pass to Lamb. Off the mark and a bad shot there. Trailblazers trail by 10. Pass to Holland. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Screen by Adams. Stolen by Ball. The feed to Lamb. Outside Bradley. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Batum. Charlotte no good that time either. And the Trailblazers shooting at 36%. They really seem out of sync offensively. Iguodala kicks to Holland. They get it back. Bell off target at the rim.
I don't know what happened there. That was an easy 2 points that he just threw away.
And a wide open look for Lamb. Dishes it to Batum. Bradley is screen on Iguodala. Here's Batum. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Batum's got his third bucket of the night.
He is just so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then use that beautiful spin to just blow by you.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
Now let's quickly bring up the list of point guards whose steal totals in the second half of the season have really been standing out. Number 5 is Lonzo Ball.
And with these guys, they are always going to give you an equally outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
Well, proactive style of defense is one thing, but using your smarts is another. They've got great anticipation of where that ball is going on any given play. They've read the scouting report.
Here's Lamb. Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Outside Bradley. Kicks it to Ball. Bradley sets the pick for Ball. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Holland, covered by Lamb. Off the pick, but they recover it. From past the arc, Bell. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Outside for Batum. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 7 points here in this quarter. Trailblazers trail by 11. Iguodala outside. Pass to Holland. There's a good screen. Screen by Adams. It's the mark, and the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
The Portland may have made 9 free throws in the game, 14 attempts.
One shot.
Hornets leading by 8. Now Ball. He's got 20. They set the pick. Lamb passes to Batum. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. It's hauled in by Andre Iguodala. Trailblazers trail by 8. It's tipped. The kick out to Walker. Fades away. And the shot goes down. Walker's got 6.
Good decision to kick the ball out as the defense collapsed.
Now here's Batum. He has 6. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And the Hornets lead by 8.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Clarkson kicks to Holland. There's the pick. Outside, Walker. From deep. Drills it from outside. Walker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Now here's Lamb. He's covered by Clarkson. Bradley kicks to Ball. Back to Bradley. He feeds it to Lamb. The dish to Ball. Bradley is screen on Clarkson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That's his first foul. Some changes for Charlotte. Kid Gilchrist is checked in for Batum. Jackson comes in for Lamb, and it's Rivers in for Ball. Here's Jackson. He's got 9. He kicks to Rivers. Bradley is screen on Walker. Clock at 6. Off the screen, and he hits the jump shot.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
You have to give a lot of credit to Austin Rivers for how he has improved since his rookie season.
And one big reason for Rivers earning his spot is his improved efficiency. Had trouble shooting from the mid-range and out early on, and worked on that part of his game, which opened up everything else for his skill.
Now here's Rivers, following the miss by Kemba Walker. And Bradley gets it to go. Trailblazers trail by 9. And Walker kicks to Marjanovic. Feeds it to Clarkson. Marjanovic, a screen on Rivers. Clarkson passes to Lane. Clock at 2. Here's Kilpatrick. That one a little long. Hornets leading by 9. Jackson in the corner. Buries it from three-point range. Jackson's got 12 points in the game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
In other sports, the drafts have so many rounds, the scouts have a lot of work to do, but with only 2 rounds in the NBA draft, Brent, can the GM really just cover most of it?
I think the GMs, at least the smartest GMs, Kevin, have a great team behind them that gets out there, gathers as much information as possible, and does as much in terms of not only the play, but the player, the dynamics of the player, his characteristics, what he's about. To bring all that information to a general manager and present it to him before the draft, teams do a great job of targeting guys that they think are going to enhance their roster.
And now the international realm comes into play, too.
Well, if I signed you up for my Mediterranean scouting service, Kevin, would you do it?
Yeah, I do it for free.
I'll see you over there.
Jackson, he's checked in for Harkless. The Trailblazers also changing it up. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Jennings in for Kemba Walker. They set the pick. Here's Kilpatrick, and it's blocked by Bradley.
Just a little lackluster so far with his effort. He's been very limited due to his poor shooting.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. In the game, he shot 6 of 7 from the line. That free throw good from Bradley. And so Bradley nails both of them. Here's Jennings. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. There's the screen to the right side. Marjanovic down low, guarded by Bradley. Shot clock at 5. Bazemore for 3. That shot off the mark. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Kid Gilchrist dishes to Rivers. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Bradley. Outside Jackson. It's Jackson with the drive. And a look here at the shot chart for Portland.
Well, they haven't really been strong enough inside. I mean, they haven't been a force or aggressive with getting those good quality looks in the paint. And I think the one-dimensionality of their offense is going to continue to be an issue because the defense isn't having to worry about clogging the lane or defending down low.
First free throw is good.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Portland making a change here. Reed's checked in. And so Jackson nails both of them.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time.
There's a good screen. Here's Bazemore. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Rivers kicks to Jackson. With the teardrop, it's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Trailblazers trail by 18. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
As the playoffs near, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. You take a look at the Pelicans. They've continued to play strong basketball, if not utterly dominant, as the last part of the season grinds toward the playoffs. And it looks like, guys, they'll hold on to that #1 spot the whole way there. And, of course, Portland, just a few spots below there.
Yeah, and when you look at Portland, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
Now here's Jackson, following the miss by Jennings. Jackson kicks to Jackson. Clock at 6. That's tipped. Now here's Bazemore, guarded by Jackson. And while we have a chance, here are the teams that have swatted away the most shots this season. Number 1, the Trailblazers.
And sometimes a team will get one guy who can block. Other times a guy finds ways to get others involved in blocking. It can be contagious. If he can do it, why not me? Then all of a sudden you look up and you're leading the league in blocks.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, Bazemore showing what every lefty has, and that's craftiness. Just uses his body very well and takes smart shots within the offense.
And he's good on the second. Hornets leading by 17. And there's the pass to Rivers. Bradley sets the pick for Rivers. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Portland's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Reed misses. Jackson passes to Rivers. Kid Gilchrist a screen on Jennings. Back to Jackson. He dishes it to Jackson. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
All right, so the Blazers might actually lose this one, but thankfully there's nothing on the line here. Just want to make sure that we rest our starters and our big-time rotations for the playoffs, and also we definitely have a problem with our rotation at the next level because the coach doesn't like to follow my rotational sets. He wants to go into the heavy player, leaning heavy into specific players in the playoffs, like a solid 5, and it's just not how we're built. So, you know, we got to definitely have some troubles up ahead.
Bradley sets the pick for Rivers. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Brandon Jennings.
Well, he does not lack for confidence, does Austin Rivers. He plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
The free throw drops for Rivers. Jackson, he's checked in for Portland. He's off on the second. Trailblazers trail by 19. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
A moment here to check out some of the stats for Marjanovic. 2nd in field goal percentage, 8th in blocks, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And you mentioned it, he's the 2nd best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot. Here's Rivers. Yep, that one goes. Rivers has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's what you get with a bigger guard, a guy that can carve out a little bit more space, and Rivers does a good job that time.
Reed a screen. Bazemore passes to Marjanovic. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Not sure you can ask for a better look. He can make those shots while sleeping.
Pass to Rivers. There's the pick. Back to Jackson. Here's the teardrop. And he lays it up and in. Jackson's got 12 points in just the second half.
It's pretty simple. I figured it out. He can't miss. Adding to the lead with ease and capitalizing on every opportunity. He can't miss.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
The Trailblazers making a switch here. Adams checked in. We've got 22 seconds left to play here in the third. Reed against Rivers. Outside for Jackson. 4 on the clock. Off target with his 3. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Jackson's got the ball. Another shot. Kid Gilchrist, no luck.
And forcing the
there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets sitting on a 21-point lead to end the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. On the court for the Trailblazers, Jackson is out there with Reed. Then there's Marjanovic. Then there's Kent Bazemore. And it's Adams in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's Bazemore. Jackson from long range.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Portland moving the ball around. There's a screen by Marjanovic. Just 5 to shoot. And it's out of bounds. The Trailblazers able to retain possession here. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Charlotte. Lamb comes in for Austin Rivers. And a switch here also for Portland. Hollins checked in. Reed kicks to Adams. Just 4 to shoot. Jackson gets the bucket.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job in challenging it.
The shot by Batum, no good.
He's been a little bit disappointing in this game. However, his team has his
So
back.
I think for the next round of the
playoffs,
just to make sure we can get our guys the adequate number of minutes, we'll probably do
in stride.
Marjanovic
and Steven Adams. Put him at the 4. Means we're trying at least one game. If not, we'll probably do Bell. But I like having both of those guys on the court at the same time. I think it's problematic for offense or for offenses when we're on defense. But I think our rebounding improves vastly by having both of them on the court at the same time.
.60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Jackson against Jackson. Tries again. That shot no good. Some solid defense from Reed. Jackson dishes to Iguodala. There's the feed to Reed. Screen by Adams. Pass to Holland. Adams with the screen on Batum. Shot clock at 6. Here's Reed. The Trailblazers rebound.
And I just love how he's banging down low. His hard work will let them use some more of the clock here. Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Here's Jackson. Steven Adams making his last shot. Lamb sets a screen for Jackson. And that one comes up a bit short. Trailblazers trail by 13. Adams outside. Dishes it to Reed. Kicks to Adams. Shoots over Bradley. Adams' shot is off.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Now here's Lamb. He feeds it to Batum. The steal. One-on-one fast break. Here's Reed. Rebounded by Lamb. Lamb's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Jackson in the corner. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Now the dish to Land. Trying to get back on track. They get it again. That one goes. Count it. That's now 8 points for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
He does not play the score. I mean, he's going to continue to work his tail off on the glass and make plays just like that.
That's the kind of guy who does things that breaks the backs of their opponents because they're about wanting it more than the other guy.
And what happened to the offense? I actually thought we had a chance to come back, but playing like this, it's just not going to happen. Also, as soon as Marjanovic came off the court, it looks like things slowed down offensively. So hopefully the coach wants to win this game because it's slipping away if he doesn't get us some points.
On that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Here's Adams.
What's weird is that Steven Adams can hit that fall-away, leap-away jumper.
Jackson's got his
His fall-away is not as big as Hassan, but Hassan could not hit that at all.
Bradley, a screen on Reed. Here's Lamb. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. Some changes for Charlotte. Harkless comes in for Michael Kidd-Gilchrist. And Ball subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Bell is checked in for Portland. And Land drops them both. And here are the Trailblazers now. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Jackson kicks to Bell. Here's Holland. Floats one up, and he makes that one. Holland's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit the shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense.
Now here's Lamb. And here is Ball over Jackson. Charlotte again missing. Here's Holland. Sinks the triple. Holland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so here's Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. And Batum kicks to Lamb. On the wing, Batum. He's covered by Iguodala.
I tell you what, I'd settle for having as many points in this game as he has rebounds.
And he's just working and working and working. Tireless.
Screen by Adams. Here's Holland. Second chance shot. Adams, the pass to Holland. Over Lamb, and the shot is good. The Hornet lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Holland.
Well, they left it until the fourth quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this one.
Finally got themselves in the trenches. Momentum completely shifted now. We've got a tight one here in the final period.
Now here's Batum. Feeds it to Bradley. And Adams sends it back.
Adams is a decent shot blocker, but relies on his position mostly, that time in the right spot. That floater is a thing of beauty, effective when it's used the right way.
Trailblazers trail by 10. There's the pick. Here's Holland. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Holland's got 25 points.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
Outside Batum, he used that pick to perfection.
Not a stellar first half, but he's become an absolute machine scoring the ball in the second.
Batum against Iguodala. Passes it to Adams. From 13, they get it back. Got a piece of it. Ball with it. Now the pass to Bradley. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Jackson. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. Jackson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now here's Lamb. He's guarded closely. Here's Ball. Outside for Batum. Again, Batum missing.
Might want to stop shooting from out there right now because it's just not working. He needs to look to get his teammates involved at this point in the game.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. Screen by Adams. Iguodala dishes to Jackson. 5 on the clock. Off the screen. He squares up and sinks it.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Tremendous focus with the bigger guy all over him. It speaks to the toughness he has down there.
Now here's Ball. Now Batum lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Iguodala kicks to Jackson for the 3. The putback. The shot that time not on target. And the Hornets now going the other way.
Bro, what a major fail.
For the line that time. Now here's Lamb. He's guarded closely. Bradley sets the pick for Lamb. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 9.
Some guys just take pride in how they set screens. It might seem like a small part of the game, but as you saw there, it can have a huge impact in getting a shooter an open look at the basket.
Jackson misses.
He seems to be forcing just a little bit out there. He needs to play a little calmer, a little smarter, with a little bit more poise if they're going to win this one.
It's stolen by Adams. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Ball. Jackson passes to Adams. Here's Holland. 13 feet away. It's good. Holland's got 27.
Yeah, this team would be in some bad shape, guys, if he wasn't scoring like this right now.
Ball dishes to Batum. To the inside. Harkless. And Harkless slams it in.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the
game. This one's over. Charlotte pulled it off.
Trailblazers trail by 9. Now a timeout called by Portland.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just
I mean, it's only 9 points, but the way we're playing right now is going to slow us down to even having a shot to come back. So I'm going to say that Charlotte's going to get away with this one. But obviously, I want the Blazers to pull it off. Let's go. If we can win with this team, then we can definitely get back to a Western chip. But we need to take the hard games just like we did last year. Otherwise, it's a waste.
And with this game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
Walker's checked in for Jackson. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I had a chance to find out what the Trailblazers coach was going over with his guys. He told the guys, I know you can do it. Make every possession count and watch how things go our way. Kevin?
Rejected by Walker, and he's able to get it back. That one good for 2. 1:56 left here in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Adams. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Trying to cut into this lead. Bad time for a miscue.
Yeah, they may have some ants in the pants right here. You just have to take what the defense gives you.
And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter of this one. They set the pick. And Lamb kicks to ball. Bradley passes to Batum. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Harkless. Charlotte needs to get a shot. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 12 points here in the second half.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
Stolen by Ball.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Hornets.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching any lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And so checking out the record for these guys tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief 2-game.
Now here's Lamb, following the miss by Kemba Walker. A floater, got a piece of it. Here's Harkless. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. Walker leading the charge. No problems knocking that one down. Holland's got 30 points.
And don't be surprised if we see a lot more of that to come. I mean, when he gets going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
Now, here's Ball. And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. A confident win and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. I think they built off that edge of being here and play with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
All right, let's take a look at the stat sheet. Obviously, Charlotte's feeling good. That's basically a send-off game since they're not going to the playoffs. I mean, maybe they are. I don't know. I haven't seen the East sheet, but Holland threw down, but he got away with 30 points. Yeah. And then it was the Twin Towers who had his back. We really should have got more points, though. And I honestly think we would have if we would have probably stick with regular rotations. But to put him in and have him kind of carry the backup squad for 30 points, that's major. I'll accept that. And I'm not sure what's going on with Frankel, but that's no good, man. Going into the playoffs, I'm trying to see us get to extra strength, so that's annoying. And we've only got one game left in the regular season. We'll just go ahead and cancel the last practice of the regular season. It's a day-to-day injury, thank God, so we'll just leave the rotation as it is for now. And it looks like the Jazz may have lost their last game too. I'm not sure because we're still even. So it looks like I hope. Where are the Warriors at? Yeah, basically just need to stay out of their way. We need to stay out of the 8 and 7 seed. So we probably do need to pick up this game against the Mavericks, even though we didn't pick up the one against the Hornets. Just curious about they're not going to the playoffs. It's not likely. But what I think I'm gonna do is this stream didn't really pop like some of the ones in the past. that extra, that kind of gave me the energy to keep going. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let this one be for this is gonna be for the replay for the other side. That's the stream side. But when we come back, I'll be back. We'll be back on tomorrow. We'll jump through the Mavericks. And look at that. Actually, look at this. So once we get through the Mavericks, we got through April 30th, and hopefully by that time, Lynn will be back to normal, and she should be fine within the next couple of days. But then we should have Lynn back, and then we'll go into the playoff table, hopefully to take on the Jazz. We can go full strength against the Jazz, and then we'll work out our plan for what happens next. So I think this is positive. We didn't get all the games left on the regular season, but that'll just leave some for later. So whenever you see this, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a reaction in the comments so that the algorithm knows that this isn't inauthentic content like they try to say. It's really just been me, one man surveying the court every game, making personnel decisions. It ain't inauthentic. I could not even imagine what they could be talking about. So hopefully they're not talking about me, even though it kind of felt like my channel took a hit because of all the changes. So. But regardless, we're going to keep the march moving. And when you see this, be sure to show a little love because you know how it gets out here. It's hard times out here for PM. So yeah, be easy, my friends. And I'll be back on here tomorrow to finish the regular season and get a march on in the playoffs. Peace.
Get to him. Downstream. Come through. Use me. Yep. Turn down. Use that. Huh?
Watch it, watch the top. Rotating up. Here we go. To the top.
Ball.
Left side help.
Shooting.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue.
Skip. Stay. Who's got ball?
Watch it, watch the top. Rotating up. Here we go. To the top.
Ball.
Here we go. Attack. Here we go. Get a good look.
Good look.
Good shot.
High.
Let's get a good shot.
Hold up. Ball. High corner. I'm here. I'm back here.
I'm heading left.
Strong foul. Come on. Ball.
Hey, help out on Jennings. Watch the cover. Get deep cover. Hey, here we go. Got the help left.
You got double. Back up.